Hey, what's up? It's time for Dandadan episode 9. I'm so excited for this. I just watched Blue Box. Blue Box was great. And now I'm jumping into Dandadan. I mean, this is... I made a... what are they called? Skeets on Blue Sky. You can follow me on Blue Sky. It should have appeared down here at some point. I'm Jent Watches on Blue Sky. But I made a skeet at some point that Dandadan and Blue Box is like, those two come out right next to each other and it's like the best hour of my week. Like, it's so fun to be able to watch Blue Box and go right into Dandadan. I love both of those shows so much. So yeah, we're doing some Dandadan today. Last time we had Aira and Okarun were both within the school, but it's sort of been like cordoned off, voided off for only people with like higher psychic potential or whatever. And Aira has shown off that she's got some powers now. And then also there is a dragon type creature, which I actually saw people speculate that it's like Nessie. So that actually makes a lot of sense, because when it came in, it had like that shape. And in my head, I was like, oh, that's like a flamingo boat. I don't know where that's coming from, but there's like these boats that have that shape to them, and so like, you know, you'd be sitting on, this is the worst visual ever, but you'd be sitting on that part of the boat, and then there'd be the head that carries it through, right? Where was I going with that? Oh, but Nessie, famously, Nessie has that shape from the famous photo of Nessie and stuff. So that makes a lot of sense as well. I wouldn't be surprised if it is actually Nessie. So let's jump into Dandadan. This is episode 9. Make sure to support the video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing. And go to my Patreon account for full-length early access and exclusive videos. You can also go to my One Piece channel if you like One Piece. Here we go, episode 9. Not just an acrobatic silky. It's Aira.
I can see your boy bits. Here's the thing. You want to take our relationship to the next level.
Oh my god, Aira.
We will.
We will take your banana organs too.
Oh my gosh.
Handle him, master.
It's fine. All good. And now to get to work.
Oh shit. Oh, look at the animation. Oh.
You have a dream shot like that for you.
Oh man, the way she fights.
I can't find anything to wear.
Oh. Oh my god.
Thank you, Dee.
It was like, I think it was covering his dick with some
It
debris.
is quite worth it.
Are those clothes? Oh, nice. Using them against each other is good.
What is this in someone else? However, I
Is
will
it the
give
same
you
voice
as many
actress that
chances
does
as you wish to conquer me.
this version of Aira?
It's the privilege of a refined lady. For that other pet.
Oh.
Been caught, female human.
I kind of love the voice for that alien. It's so weird.
Surprised without seeing supergrammetry first. Not expect that. Which was the point.
I just want you to stop.
The bragging.
Multiple. Since you are here, we will take your banana organs too.
Oh
You're not
god.
taking anything soon. Heaven will shine its light on me.
Oh. Fuck, man. Oh. He's still naked. I thought he might have clothes on. The camera movements are great.
Well, here I am. Come and get me.
Just like that, it stabilized to him. Is very funny.
As long as I go all out.
Oh shit.
This suck any worse? We still want to
Do you both simultaneously?
Damn it!
I can't transform.
I think we might need Momo here.
We are not able to enter it.
Therefore,
Oh.
our gig worker here will
Oh.
you until you are unconscious.
Jesus! You're gonna kill him!
That's fucked. Oh. Oh, is this going all out? Hell yeah.
Broke right through the awesome zone.
No, he
The
did not.
awesome zone.
Ours is being repelled by another.
Momo.
The other female human.
Yes.
See what you get for making out with that bitch?
Oh my gosh, I forgot we hadn't had an OB yet. They have some long cold opens in this show. Dun 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 dun.
Got Acro Silky's power?
I'll cooperate, but I'll not let you takakura.
Oh, she got distracted because she swooned.
I do not know.
I love that.
Use it to awaken.
You can't say his name.
Honestly, you are such a barber.
Oh my god!
What
the fuck is going on? Oh my gosh! Oh my god!
You are the dumbest skank. Say that name again and you're dead.
Calling her a skank?
If she restrains your powers, we have the upper hand.
Yeah! Oh!
You
Jesus!
hit her.
Oh, nice.
Miss.
Totally see your punches.
This is pretty awesome.
Clear. However, a few
Oh.
taps on your weak spot were all it took to beat you. I am
The way they're dancing together.
Hold up. That.
jealous much.
Bitch, please.
Momo, awkward guy.
Oh, you can't say that.
You killed. Oh, come on.
Oh. Here it comes. Whoa. Oh my god, that was cool. The water like flipping.
Guys, the whole school's made of water now.
Oh my gosh. Is it huge now? Show me it compared to things. Maybe
Come
not.
on, we need to go.
It's just above them.
I'm the leader.
It's Nessie!
Oh my gosh, he looks
It is Nessie.
It's Kamigoe, so we should call it Kami-see.
I'm going.
60% pay cut for...
Oh my god, you're not in charge of Nessie. Nessie's in charge of you. Oh my god, she's dead. Leave her behind.
He did that?
He's still kicking.
He's underwater.
He's a magnificent!
Her voice acting is so good. He still has to breathe.
Can't breathe underwater though.
I like that. Oh my gosh. She can't swim.
I don't think Turbo Granny can swim!
Yeah. Uh-oh. Look out.
Supposed to fight this guy.
Don't ask me, I don't know!
We better figure out for that stupid.
What happened to Ira?
Sure.
Why don't you use
There she
your
is.
power? Ways to help, that's all!
You ain't helping.
Wow,
Jack.
she looks very
You're
different
causing more trouble.
in this.
Why didn't you run making out?
We weren't making out!
You were so
They both look
making
quite
out.
different
I
with
totally
wet hair.
I
saw you
knew that was bothering you!
It's not. I don't give a damn if this is making out with
This is the time they have the argument. Oh, they're holding hands.
Can't. But if it's you, I couldn't stand it.
Aw.
All that matters to me is that you understand.
Get your hands off me, you perv.
Okay.
Saying all that while naked?
Yeah, I forgot he's naked. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
That's
I had
intimate.
to touch you there.
Oh,
This might work.
what? You're gonna throw him or something? Whoa!
Like a slippery fish. Grab it and
What the
squeeze it with my
fuck?
ghost hands. I'll ass through the water. And then
Jesus!
I can ride you.
What a weird strategy! Oh my god! Holy shit!
You are a genius.
I know. Come on, dumbass. Wake up.
It's nice that they're
swallowed a lot
saving
of
her
water.
again.
No, you dummy. We're still in danger here. Come on, strip. It'll be easier to move us in the water.
I'm not getting naked in front of the boy till my wedding night.
Strip.
I love Ira.
Your co-worker has amazing power, but they are so stupid.
Oh my gosh.
They attack indiscriminately, but you must surface to breathe, allowing your targets to escape. Party cables will successfully facilitate our merger.
What the fuck is going on there?
Responsibility and propose, cause you saw me in my lingerie. You're not the leader. I am, but you're right.
Ready. And
Okay, here we go. Oh my god! That's pretty awesome. Jesus!
What's that?
Oh my god!
Sucking water into its neck.
It's reloading its laser.
then all we have to do is break its neck.
What a crazy
That way it
enemy!
can't shoot-
Oh! Dude, do anything? You're in your underwear, but you're still wearing socks and shoes? Oh! Jesus! Man, the visuals of this episode are wild.
I hurt all over.
Oh.
You're okay then.
I love how whitey she is.
That's it. What you said just now.
The part about being dead meat?
The,
No, you
being on
dork.
dry
The
land?
punches, the
Oh.
mantis punches.
Jesus, that's scary.
And will dissect you for study.
Oh my
We could
god.
wait for you to drown. Would you mind if we beat you to death instead?
Jesus. Oh. Oh. What an awesome way for that to happen. Look at those illustrations.
Kiss is strongest when it's underwater, but out of the water, it can't put all it's got behind a punch.
Yep.
Same with Roko to hell, thanks to his natural ability.
Oh, cool.
Pressure water blast.
Oh, shit. Except Ira's here. Oh, cool.
Can't swim when I'm like this.
Holy shit.
Hold on now.
So he's just gonna run down there? He's running on the hair? That's fucking wild. Oh! What a plan! Jeez, man. That's intimate. Oh my god. Wait, are they in the real world now looking like that? In their underwear, wet and on the ground, exhausted?
I love you. Thank you for
Are they
being
gonna realize?
Whatevs.
Are there gonna be people looking at them?
This? They're hot.
Yeah. Oh my god!
And they're totally boning.
Are you kidding me? Ira just joins him. Well, you're never living that down. There's no way you can explain your way out of that. I mean, that was just a bonkers episode of the show. Like, that was crazy. I remember when I saw the first episode of this show, I thought, like, okay, this is a great show, and I could tell it was going to be great, and I could tell the quality was going to stay great, right? That much I knew was going to be good. But what I didn't anticipate is that, like, there was a certain chaos in the first episode. And I feel like a decent amount of first episodes will actually, you know, they will try to do something, like, extreme to show, like, this is the height of what the show is going to be. And they're, like, hitting you with, like, shocking, oh my god, look at all this crazy shit that's happening. But then as episodes go on, you know, you'll reach those highs in terms of, like, emotional highs, but you don't tend to, I feel like, get the same chaos of the energy of that first episode normally. But this episode kind of had that same chaos, and the granny fight episode, I feel like also had that chaos. So I think dandadan major fight scenes are just that chaotic. Like, they're just gonna continue to be that chaotic, which is wild, you know? Like, that's crazy that we're just doing this sort of show very often, because there's a lot going on and it's crazy to look at, and it's really cool. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far. Like, it makes me like really wonder, you know, the direction this series is going to take, like, because so far we've had like the first episode, you know, we get introduced to these concepts and stuff, and then we have all the turbo granny stuff, and it's like the really exciting thing there is like trying to get his dick back from turbo granny and stuff. And then now we're kind of on an Aira arc a little bit, like, you know, learning about Aira, learning about her powers, and like that's all being introduced. So from now on, like, is it going to be, because I mean we got to get his other ball back, but like is it going to be like, are we going to get someone new as part of our squad who are also going to learn about in this episode? Or I can't remember, and I don't really want to check the OP again yet, but I think there might have been one other person in the OP that we haven't seen yet, because I think there's a dude in the OP, right? Because there's okarun, Momo, Granny, Aira, all in the OP, and also other Granny. You know, there's Psycho, and there's also Turbo Granny. So there's those 5, but I think there was one other person, and I think that's a guy. So we've got 3 episodes left or so of this season, and I feel like if the guy wasn't going to be in this season, he wouldn't have been in the OP. So I think he is going to be, but I wonder who he is, what his deal is, and also, like, I imagine there's got to be a reason for him to get powers. And I think the thing that I'm going to find interesting about the show is if they want to keep introducing more casts, or if they want to introduce like more casts here and there, you know, then what they have to do is every time they introduce someone into the cast, they then have to like figure out a reason to give them some sort of power or something interesting. But like, if they keep doing that, are we as an audience gonna just be like, okay, I see the format here? Is that what's gonna happen? Because sometimes that can happen where it's like, okay, yeah, I get it now. So like, them trying to pretend this person's gonna be the one without powers is not working on me, you know? Because I feel like when you can change up you can change up the way that they join and like how they get powers and stuff, if you can keep changing that up, then it's really interesting and great. But I personally, off the top of my head, can't think of ways that they could massively change it up. But, you know, this sort of show is the brainchild of someone who fucking knows what they're doing, you know? Like, it's the sort of thing that, like, I couldn't come up with most of the stuff in this show, you know? I do this a lot with TV shows when I watch them, is, like, because I went to university to study creative writing. I've written stuff in my time, and like, whenever I'm watching something, a fun exercise for me is I think of like, how much of this stuff do I think I would have been able to write, you know, like at least to some degree. Like, how many of these ideas do I think with enough time I would have been able to come up with? How would I have done certain scenes differently? How would I have done them the same? And I constantly talk about that in videos like this. I'll constantly say like, oh, if I was writing this scene, blah, 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 blah. But there are certain shows where I look at it and I go like, I love this show, but I couldn't have made it. Like, I just can't have. This is one of those shows where I absolutely adore it, and I wouldn't have been able to do it. Like, maybe I would have been able to do the characters, like the you know, Okarun and Momo and Aira and like their relationship with each other and the way they talk to each other, maybe I would have been able to do that. But when it comes to like the spirits and the way these powers work and the creativity of these fight scenes and the visual spectacles and the way these themes come into play and the way that they tie into these backstories and stuff, like it's so unique. It's such a unique show, and it feels like it just comes from the mind of this person, and it couldn't have come from anyone else. You know, like if someone else took over writing this series, I feel like you'd feel it. You'd just like immediately go, this doesn't feel like dandadan, you know? Like if this show had like filler episodes, if it had, you know, they had to do like 3 filler episodes in the middle, I feel like it would be kind of tough to match the writer's style. But, you know, maybe not. I mean, there's very talented people out there who would be able to do it, I think. But yeah, it's just wild to me. I mean, this is an insane show. I'm really loving Aira. I'm really loving her. I mean, I knew from the second she came on screen that I would love her, because from the second she came on screen, she was, well, actually the first time she came on screen, she was really nice. And I was like, oh, I love these types of characters. But then afterwards, we find out she's like a raging bitch. And I was like, oh, I love these types of characters. You know, I love both ends of the spectrum a lot. And like I really love her, like her stubborn attitude, and like just she's so thick-headed. Like you just can't get through to her in any way, and I find that very funny. I liked in this episode like her being like, I'm not gonna get naked in front of a boy until my wedding night, and then like later being like, all right, well, now that you've seen me naked, you have to propose to me. That's just how it works. And then also when Momo like saves her at some point and goes like, are you okay? And she's like, no, I hurt all over, or something. Like it's just like she's always whining about something, and I really like it. Like she's just got this, you know, I mean, I'm sure she did hurt all over, but she's got this like entitled nature to her that I think is very funny, and also I think is amazing, because if you have that in a show like this, it lends itself to my favorite thing in the world, character development. Character development is my #1 favorite thing in any media, you know? I think character development is what I'm in this shit for, and I sort of trust this writer. I feel like this writer will be doing character development for all these characters, and it will be very solid. I mean, so far, they've already developed very nicely. I liked the talk that Okarun and Momo had in this episode, where even though they were like arguing at an inopportune time, still I liked what Okarun was saying, which is like, if you're upset, just tell me that you're upset so we can like work through it. Like I wouldn't normally care if someone, you know, thought I was making out with Aira. Like, who cares? It's just a weird rumor. But I do care if you think it, because you seem to not like that idea. And I also, like, you know, he likes her, so he doesn't want her to have any of those thoughts either. So I just really liked how he said that. I think it was great. But yeah. No, yeah, this is a great episode. I also like the way that Aira fights with the silky powers. It's one of those things that like the studio can't half-ass it. Like they've actually kind of set up that Aira fights in a very acrobatic way, you know, but like she's like sort of dancing while fighting and moving out of the way, and like it's very smooth movements and stuff. And they've set a precedent now in these episodes for that's the way that she fights, and it will actually feel very weird if they start animating the fights lazily. I feel like it will feel off. Like if you started it, like you can have characters that it's like they've got a strong punch, you know, so you can, if you've got a character that they have a strong punch, you can animate the shit out of a punch, like and you show every like impact of it. And you draw super detailed illustrations, and then the impact frames, and like it's debris blowing away, and you follow the camera follows the fist of the movement and stuff. You can do a lot of stuff with that. Or you can have them go wind back, and then the second frame they're already punching, you know, and you can just save so much time and animate it really lazily, and you can still show impact. You can still show that like this is still the way they're fighting, just sometimes we animate it with this like intricate movement, and sometimes we just animate it with 2 frames. You can do that, but with a character like this, they've already set it up that she's constantly going like, you know, doing that and flipping and lifting her leg and doing, you know, all of that, which those are complex movements. So if you had her just going like bling, 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 it would actually kind of feel weird, I feel like, unless you were trying to make a joke of the scene. So they can do that if they're doing like some sort of silly joke, but I feel like they've set themselves up for like they're holding themselves accountable for better animation in the future. Which is great. That's like really good news for me, because I said in a previous video, like, I really hope this show stays at the same quality of adaptation. Like, I trust in the source material. I think the source material is going to stay the same quality or get better. But in the anime itself, I hope we get more seasons. I hope we get them in a timely fashion. I hope that the workers are not abused. I want to add that to my list because I think that's very important. I hope I want it in a timely fashion, but like I also want them to be able to not to sleep and go home to their families and such. So that's important to me, and I want it to be this quality. Did I already list that? I can't remember. I got so sidetracked that I forgot exactly what I was listing. But yeah, I want them to stay. I want it to stay with this same quality. And yeah, I just really, really hope that it does, because if we get like a full adaptation of this show with many seasons and it stays this quality the entire time, holy shit. Like, this show's already rising my list of favorite anime of all time. So, you know, the more the merrier. I'm actually so sad that there's only 3 or so more episodes left, because I want more. I want more, and I'll have to wait. I don't want to wait, but I'll have to. Anyway, that is Dandadan Season 1, Episode 9. Thank you for joining me. Make sure to support the video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing. And go to my Patreon account for full-length, early access, and exclusive videos. You can also go to my Jent Watches One Piece channel if you like One Piece. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.